Adam,
Hey.
welcome to the
Morning.
Startup Van.
Yeah, thank you. Delighted to be here. This is way bigger than I thought it would be from the outside.
The van or the summit?
Mainly the van.
Good. So listen, for anyone watching, introduce yourself.
So, hello everybody. So I'm Adam Hale. I'm the EVP of Sage People.
Okay.
I was the former CEO of Fairsail, which was a scale-up cloud software business that was acquired by Sage 6 weeks ago.
Wow, fresh.
Brand new.
So how did that go?
So it went pretty
Obviously
well.
well, yeah.
And so Fairsail is a UK-based business, was a UK-based business. So I got brought in just over 4 years ago to come on the board originally as a non-exec when the business had 8 people. Became kind of exec chairman and then CEO essentially 3.5 years ago.
Okay.
And we grew from 15 people to 130 during that period. And then obviously we're then acquired by Sage.
A lot of mouths to feed, isn't it? 130 people.
Yeah, but a lot of great people though.
Brilliant.
Because fundamentally, great businesses are made up of great people.
Yeah, of course.
And we've hired, I've interviewed every single person that we've hired.
Personally?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Because fundamentally, if you have great people, you have a great business.
Yeah.
And they're just fantastic group. And part of our success has been that team and the spirit and the purpose that we build.
A lot of companies that we obviously interview are startups and scale ups, and some of them are growing fast, like you are. What was hard about it, growing fast, and what was easy about it, if anything?
Well, it's one of those things. So when you look from the outside at Fairsail, you say, "Oh, great, 10x in 3 years. All that growth."
Yeah.
Everything looks really good, right? It didn't feel like that from the inside.
Okay.
Right. So from the inside, fundamentally, everything you do, you need to really do as well as you can. And so, every single customer that we win, every single customer that we keep, you have to work really hard.
Yeah.
Every single person that you hire, that you make successful, that you retain, every single bit of product and innovation that you do, right? It's not easy, this stuff.
No, of course.
But I think what we demonstrated is that with the right clarity and focus, you can achieve great things. But it's one of these things that kind of looks from outside. It looks like all kind of shiny and fantastic. I can't tell you how many things went wrong in the last 4 years. Of course, right? Stuff does.
Yeah.
But what I think we do, one of the reasons for the success, is that we really mobilized around things. We tried to do everything right first time, but if it wasn't, then we fixed it as soon as it did go right.
Did you always picture down the line that an acquisition with someone would happen, or did something like this just come out of the blue?
So it's interesting. So my observation on that is that we set ourselves up to be strong enough and scalable enough to be an IPO and to be a successful, independent, standalone business. And I do believe that organizations need to have that mentality that they could go public at some point.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, if you're only ever setting out to be acquired, I think it gives companies a kind of a short-term mentality.
Yeah.
Well, we're not going to do that because at some point we'll be bought.
Yeah.
So we didn't have that.
Okay.
So this was all about building the team, building the customers, innovating, building the group, so that we could be. Now we didn't get to IPO, we got bought.
Yeah.
But I do think there's a difference in mentality between firms who do that and then firms that say, "Oh, we're going to be taken out at some point, so let's."
Yeah, you think that's kind of wishful thinking on the company's behalf? Yeah.
And we've all seen organisations that have been on that trajectory and then stuff has gone.
Yeah, we always hear as well that sometimes there's hostile takeovers, and when a company's acquired, some of the staff start panicking. Real kind of, am I going to lose my job, or are we going to be let go, or is it going to be as great as it's been? Did you have anything like that, or can you advise anyone on something like that?
So clearly, going through an acquisition, is a really significant and complex piece to go through, and clearly there's a lot of kind of emotional. Kind of thinking there, because people, elected to join us as a scale-up, and then we're not a scale-up anymore. So clearly there had to be a lot of confidentiality around it, because Sage are a significant FTSE 50 public business.
Of course,
so there are a very, very small number of people who knew before it was announced.
Yeah.
But then we made sure that the deal was signed at 1:20 in the morning on the morning of Friday the 3rd of March, we had an emergency meeting in the office at 8:30 on that Friday, essentially just when it was going public.
Yeah.
And told people, absolutely as soon as we could.
Yeah.
But fundamentally, it's all about growth.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
So we're requiring, we've come to stage people not to do some kind of 2 into 1
and
thing,
walk away.
But this is all about setting us up for global domination.
Of course. Okay.
And it's about, because now we genuinely have got the shot at that global leadership and global domination that we didn't have as an independent business.
Right. Okay.
And we've got. We're an HR cloud software firm, so I can look on the app. We have 138 people now. Right, that's not a guess.
Okay.
We have 138 people.
And did you interview all 138 of these ones as well?
And
did you personally interview all 138?
Yeah, there are 7 people in the business that were there before I started.
Wow. Okay.
And then everybody else we've hired. But we'll be 300 people by the end of next year.
Wow.
And probably about 500 a couple of years after that.
We never let anyone out of the van without giving one bit of advice to either a startup or a scale up. So I suppose you can pick. Can you give advice either on scaling up or even something around a company that might be in the middle or a process of an acquisition?
So got a couple of pieces of advice. So I've got teenage daughters, so they're great at asking like clear but simple questions.
Yeah.
And one of the questions they asked me is they said, Dad, what's Fairsail for? Right? What does it do? And it's not enough to say, oh, we're growing fast and
yeah.
So what we do is we have cloud HR software for mid-size businesses, and we help those organizations become people companies. And one of the reasons for our, I think, success and growth is we really focused. We didn't try and do too much. We said, okay, we're going to do one thing and do it well, and not 3 things and do them okay.
Okay.
So actually we stopped doing a couple of things and we focused on doing that, cloud HR and people systems for mid-size customers. So I'd say just have that absolute purpose and clarity in what you're doing and don't get distracted by other stuff. So actually we say no to a lot of opportunities because they're kind of outside our sweet spot. Otherwise it's really easy to get distracted into all kinds of different things.
In order to focus, you need to sacrifice.
You really do, and you got to be, and that's tough, right? So walking away from opportunities is really tough. But sometimes there's only one thing worse than losing those opportunities. And that's winning them.
Yeah.
Because you can just get dissipated.
Yeah, without a doubt.
I think the other thing that we did that was interesting is we actually had 5 rounds of angel money.
Okay.
So we raised £6 million from angels, which is probably more than normal.
Yeah.
But we did that deliberately because we wanted smart money.
Yeah.
And money from people that could really, really help the business because of their connections and advice and kind of their ability to do things for us. And then we jumped straight from angel to growth capital, and took growth capital from Sage actually a year ago. So they put £10 million in the business last year.
So there's a lot happening down the road as well still.
It's always the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's exactly right, because now kind of that chapter's over.
Yeah.
But actually now, the reason that I'm here and that we're all here is that this is now setting us up for that global leadership and global domination.
We wish you the best of luck with it.
It's been an absolute pleasure having you in the van. So thank you so much for your time.
Appreciate it.
No, great to be here. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.